There is a moment approaching that feels ordinary on the surface, yet carries a deeper meaning beneath it. The signs have been subtle for a long time, hidden inside small conversations, strange delays, and feelings that arrived without explanation, but now the truth is beginning to move closer to the light. You have spent so much energy trying to understand why certain connections felt heavy even when your heart wanted peace. What seemed confusing was never meant to break your spirit, it was meant to sharpen your awareness and help you recognize what truly belongs in your life. A quiet shift has already begun around you, and the people who once occupied your thoughts so heavily are slowly revealing their true place in your journey. Their words no longer carry the same power they once held, and their influence is fading as your inner clarity grows stronger with each passing day. My beloved child, there are seasons when protection arrives not through dramatic events but through gentle realizations. The path ahead is being cleared one layer at a time, allowing you to see what your soul has sensed all along. Type Amen if you are ready to walk in clarity. There is someone whose presence has created uncertainty, not because they are stronger than you, but because their energy has distracted you from your own wisdom. The warning being sent is not one of fear but of awareness, a reminder to listen to the quiet voice within that has never stopped guiding you. For a long time you searched for answers outside yourself, hoping someone else would confirm what your spirit already knew. Yet the deepest truth has remained patiently waiting within your heart, steady and unchanged despite every distraction surrounding you. The clouds that once covered your understanding are beginning to separate. Pieces that never seemed to fit together are now forming a picture that reveals why certain doors closed, why some plans changed, and why some people slowly drifted away. Archangel Michael says that discernment is one of the greatest gifts given to a soul seeking peace. When you honor that gift, confusion loses its grip and a new confidence begins to rise from within. Comment 333 as a sign of trust in your journey. There are individuals who enter life for a season and others who remain for a purpose. The warning arriving today is simply encouraging you to recognize the difference, allowing your heart to release what no longer aligns with the future being prepared for you. You are not being asked to carry the burdens of every person who crosses your path. Your compassion is beautiful, but your peace is valuable too, and there comes a time when protecting your energy becomes an act of wisdom rather than selfishness. The next chapter unfolding before you carries a lighter atmosphere. The emotional weight that has followed you for so long is beginning to dissolve, making space for healthier connections and a deeper sense of stability. Some people may not understand the changes taking place within you, but understanding from others is no longer required for your growth. The approval you once searched for is being replaced by something much stronger, a quiet certainty that you are moving in the right direction. Type 111 to welcome peaceful new beginnings. The message arriving today is gentle yet important. Not every smile reflects sincere intentions, and not every invitation deserves access to your heart, but your growing wisdom is helping you recognize these differences without bitterness. You are learning that boundaries can exist alongside kindness. Strength can exist alongside compassion, and walking away from what drains your spirit can be one of the most loving decisions you ever make for yourself. My beloved child, the warning is not about focusing on another person's flaws. It is about recognizing your own value and refusing to ignore the inner guidance that has been speaking to you through every season of uncertainty. As this truth settles into your heart, a new calm begins to replace old confusion. What once felt complicated is becoming simple, and what once felt hidden is gradually revealing itself in the perfect time. Comment peace if this message resonates with your spirit. The road ahead is not defined by who leaves, who stays, or who changes. It is defined by the person you are becoming, a soul that trusts its intuition, honors its worth, and moves forward with grace instead of fear. Archangel Michael says that clarity is already finding its way to you. The answers you seek are arriving through quiet moments, unexpected insights, and the growing confidence that comes from trusting yourself again. The warning has always carried a deeper purpose than avoidance. It is guiding you toward alignment, helping you release unnecessary burdens so you can focus on the blessings, opportunities, and relationships that truly support your growth. A beautiful peace is beginning to surround your path. With every step forward, the noise grows quieter, the truth becomes clearer, and your spirit remembers that it was never meant to live in confusion but in confidence, wisdom, and light. Sparkles. Type Amen and receive this message with an open heart. The peace that is entering your life now is not fragile. It has been built through lessons, patience, and moments when you chose to keep moving forward even when the road seemed uncertain, and because of that, it carries a strength that cannot easily be shaken. Many things that once demanded your attention are beginning to lose their hold over your emotions. What felt urgent before now appears smaller, and what truly matters is becoming easier to recognize with each passing day. There is a beautiful difference between being attached to something and being aligned with it. As your awareness grows, you are discovering that alignment brings calm while attachment often brings struggle, and this realization is changing the way you view many relationships around you. The universe has a way of revealing truth through timing. Situations that once seemed unclear are naturally exposing their deeper meaning, allowing you to step forward with confidence rather than hesitation. Type 444 if you are choosing peace over confusion. A chapter of emotional exhaustion is slowly reaching its end. The constant effort of trying to understand every action, every silence, and every mixed signal is being replaced by a deeper trust in your own perception. You no longer need to chase clarity from those who refuse to offer it. What belongs in your life will not require endless guessing, and what is meant for you will bring a sense of steadiness that your spirit instantly recognizes. There are moments when growth feels invisible, yet those moments often contain the greatest transformation. While you were focused on surviving difficult seasons, your soul was quietly becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. The warning you received was never designed to make you suspicious of others. Its purpose was to strengthen your connection with your own inner wisdom, allowing you to move through life with greater awareness and confidence. Comment light if you are ready for a new chapter. Soon, certain conversations will make more sense than they ever have before. Certain actions will reveal their true intentions, and pieces of your story that once seemed disconnected will finally fit together in a way that brings understanding rather than confusion. You may notice yourself feeling less affected by opinions that once carried great weight. This is not because you have become distant, but because you are learning to place greater value on truth than on approval. A quiet confidence is rising within you, and it does not need validation from anyone else. It comes from knowing that you have endured difficult seasons, learned valuable lessons, and emerged with a stronger sense of who you truly are. My beloved child, every experience has contributed to the person you are becoming. Even the moments that felt disappointing carried hidden wisdom that is now preparing you for brighter and healthier days ahead. Type Amen if you trust the timing of your journey. There is a sense of renewal approaching your spirit. Old emotional burdens are becoming lighter, and the space they leave behind is being filled with greater hope, deeper understanding, and a clearer vision for your future. The people who genuinely belong in your life will appreciate your growth rather than resist it. They will celebrate your peace rather than compete with it, and their presence will feel supportive instead of draining. Archangel Michael says that your path is becoming clearer because you are learning to trust yourself again. Every step taken in awareness creates a stronger foundation for the blessings and opportunities waiting ahead. The season before you is inviting you to walk forward without carrying what was never yours to hold. As you release unnecessary weight, your spirit becomes free to receive the joy, stability, and meaningful connections that align with your highest good. Comment 777 and welcome the clarity that is unfolding before you. Remember this as you continue your journey: not every ending is a loss, and not every separation is a setback. Sometimes the greatest act of guidance is gently redirecting you toward a future that reflects your true worth. The warning has served its purpose. The lesson has been received, the awareness has awakened, and the path ahead is opening with greater light than before. My beloved child, keep your heart open, your spirit grounded, and your focus on the peace that is growing within you. The next chapter is not asking you to fear what is behind you, it is inviting you to embrace the beautiful possibilities waiting just ahead. Sparkles. Type Amen and claim this message of clarity, peace, and new beginnings. As the days unfold, you may begin to notice a subtle change in the way you respond to life. Situations that once stirred anxiety within you will no longer have the same power, because your spirit is learning the difference between what deserves your energy and what deserves your release. There is wisdom in recognizing that not every battle requires your participation. Some conflicts resolve themselves when you choose peace, and some answers arrive when you stop forcing them and allow time to reveal what was hidden. The transformation taking place within you is deeper than it appears. Others may only see small changes on the surface, but your soul knows that entire patterns of thinking, feeling, and believing are being rewritten in a healthier and more powerful way. A new level of emotional freedom is becoming available to you. The chains of overthinking are loosening, and the constant need for certainty is being replaced by a growing trust that you can handle whatever unfolds before you. Type 555 if you are stepping into a season of growth. The heart often carries truths long before the mind can understand them. What you sensed months ago is beginning to reveal itself more clearly, confirming that your intuition has been guiding you faithfully through every season of uncertainty. You are entering a period where authenticity matters more than appearances. Relationships built on honesty will grow stronger, while connections built on confusion will naturally fade from your path without the need for struggle. There is beauty in allowing people to be exactly who they choose to be. When you stop trying to change others, you free yourself to focus on your own journey, and that freedom creates space for peace to flourish. Archangel Michael says that strength is not measured by how much you can carry. True strength is knowing when to let go, when to move forward, and when to trust that your spirit deserves rest. Comment light if you are choosing clarity over confusion. A gentle restoration is taking place in areas of your life that once felt neglected. Dreams you placed aside are beginning to call your attention again, and parts of yourself that became quiet are slowly finding their voice. The future is not asking you to become someone different. It is inviting you to become more fully yourself, releasing old fears and expectations that no longer reflect the truth of who you are. There is a reason your heart has been craving greater peace. It is preparing you for a chapter where your energy is no longer consumed by unnecessary distractions, allowing you to focus on purpose, growth, and meaningful connections. My beloved child, every step you have taken has brought you closer to this moment of understanding. Nothing has been wasted, and every lesson has added a layer of wisdom that now shines through your spirit. Type Amen if you are ready to embrace your next chapter. The road ahead may not reveal every detail at once, but it carries a different atmosphere than the seasons behind you. There is less confusion, less heaviness, and more room for the quiet confidence that comes from trusting your inner guidance. You are learning that peace is not something that arrives after everything becomes perfect. Peace begins the moment you stop giving your power away and start honoring the truth that already lives within you. Some opportunities will soon appear that align more naturally with your values and your vision. They will not require you to shrink yourself, hide your light, or ignore your intuition in order to receive them. The energy surrounding your path is becoming lighter because you are no longer carrying burdens that do not belong to you. What remains is a clearer connection to your purpose and a stronger belief in your ability to move forward. Comment 888 and welcome divine alignment into your life. There is something beautiful about the season now approaching. It carries the feeling of fresh air after a long storm, a reminder that clarity often arrives gradually until one day you realize the fog has completely disappeared. The message today is not about looking back with regret. It is about looking forward with wisdom, taking what you have learned and allowing it to guide you toward healthier choices and brighter opportunities. Archangel Michael says that your spirit has grown stronger than you realize. The courage you have developed through life's challenges is becoming the foundation for the blessings, growth, and peace that are now drawing closer. And so you continue forward, not with fear, but with confidence. Not with uncertainty, but with awareness, knowing that every step taken in truth brings you closer to the life, the peace, and the fulfillment your soul has been seeking all along. Type Amen and receive this message with faith, clarity, and gratitude. Sparkles. As this journey continues, a deeper sense of balance is beginning to settle into your life. The emotional highs and lows that once pulled you in different directions are gradually giving way to a steadier rhythm, allowing your heart to rest in a place of greater confidence and trust. You are no longer standing where you once stood. The person who worried endlessly about every outcome is slowly being replaced by someone who understands that peace is not found in controlling every detail, but in remaining grounded while life unfolds. There are blessings that could not reach you while your attention was fixed on what needed to be released. Now that your focus is shifting toward growth and healing, new possibilities are quietly finding their way into your path. The wisdom gained from past experiences is becoming one of your greatest strengths. What once felt like a burden is transforming into insight, helping you recognize opportunities, relationships, and choices that truly align with your spirit. Type 999 if you are ready to leave the past behind. A beautiful awakening is taking place within your heart. You are beginning to understand that your value has never depended on another person's ability to see it, appreciate it, or acknowledge it. There is freedom in this realization. It allows you to stop chasing validation and start embracing the quiet certainty that your worth remains unchanged regardless of how others respond to your light. Some doors are closing because their purpose has already been fulfilled. Instead of mourning every ending, your spirit is learning to recognize that certain departures create the space necessary for new beginnings to arrive. My beloved child, there is grace in every transition. Even when change feels uncomfortable, it often carries the hidden gift of leading you towards something that better reflects the person you are becoming. Comment peace if you are choosing trust over fear. The season ahead carries a different energy than the one you are leaving behind. It feels lighter, clearer, and more supportive, as though the path itself is encouraging you to move forward without hesitation. You may notice unexpected moments of joy appearing in ordinary places. Small blessings, meaningful encounters, and gentle confirmations will remind you that life continues to unfold in beautiful ways even when every detail is not yet visible. The strength you have developed through your challenges is now becoming a source of encouragement for others. Your journey has given you a depth of understanding that cannot be taught, only experienced. There is no need to rush the process. The future is not running away from you, and what is meant for your growth will arrive at the right time, carrying the lessons and opportunities that belong to your path. Type Amen if you trust divine timing. A powerful shift occurs when you stop asking life to repeat old chapters and begin welcoming new ones. The energy that was once tied to what could have been is now becoming available for what can still be. You are learning to see yourself through a clearer lens. The doubts that once seemed so convincing are losing their influence as your confidence grows stronger and your inner voice becomes easier to hear. Archangel Michael says that courage is not the absence of uncertainty. Courage is continuing to move forward while trusting that the wisdom within you is enough to guide the next step. The answers you seek are not far away. They are emerging through experience, reflection, and the quiet moments when your heart feels calm enough to recognize what has been true all along. Comment 1111 and welcome new opportunities. The story being written for your life is still unfolding. There are chapters ahead filled with growth, meaningful connections, renewed purpose, and moments that will remind you how far you have already come. Do not underestimate the progress you have made. Every time you chose hope over despair, faith over doubt, and wisdom over reaction, you strengthened the foundation beneath your future. My beloved child, keep moving forward with an open heart. The road before you is not defined by past disappointments but by the possibilities that are now beginning to take shape. A gentle peace surrounds this message today. Let it remind you that clarity is growing, strength is rising, and the light guiding your path has never stopped shining, even during the moments when you could not see it. Type Amen and receive this message with gratitude, confidence, and peace. Sparkles.